shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Volunteers will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So Buffalo's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulls heading quickly to the line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cruz. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Bulls will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Off play action. He's got his man across the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Offense with jumbo personnel. give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Hills. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my foot. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Hills. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam lock. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
There's a lot of different ways to get explosive plays in this offense. You can run it, you can throw it. How about the jet sweep? When you've got a receiver with this guy's speed, everybody holds their breath because he has a home run waiting to happen. This offense needs to keep force-feeding this guy the football.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hills.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Volunteers are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down and 10.
And 1st down for the offense.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Cruz. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. The throw. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To the air, it's Hills. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays, exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Hills. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Buffalo, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run the counter. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Handoff to the lone back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hills. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Vols are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Tennessee. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hills. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
63, Buffalo, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting, but now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the tailback. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hills. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Volunteers are on the move. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day. He's not there yet, but, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
On the play. First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Got a man, it's Connors. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Bring in the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Slithers into space. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turns it on in midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Off-play action on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.